Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Barca Admirers for your daily roundup of all the latest news updates and transfers related to Barcelona. In this episode, we have a look at the situation with Xavi's arrival as it seems to be imminent with only the formalities remaining, while the future of a youngster at Barcelona may be in danger due to negligence shown by the board. On the other hand, it's been confirmed that a possible replacement for Sergio Aguero may be targeted in January following his injury, along with many more such updates. So make sure to watch this video till the very end without skipping over any part. To start off today's news roundup, we have a report by Spanish news publication Sport that states that all the money that was supposed to be earmarked for buying players in January will now go to pay Ronald Koeman's contract termination clause compensation. The amount stands at around 20 million euros. Hopefully, however, we have a much better manager headed our way, as top-tier journalist Miguel Blasquez reports that Xavi Hernandez is clear about his plan to coach Barca. He wants to bet on the youngsters and mainly those who have been developed at La Masia. The players such as Alex Collado, Nico Gonzalez, Ricky Puig, Gavi and Eric Garcia are some of his favorites. Xavi also highly admires Pedri and Frenkie de Jong. As the situation stands, reliable journalist Tony Joan Marte reports that Xavi will not be on the bench against Celta Vigo except for a major surprise. His debut will take place on November 20th in the derby against Espanyol. On the other hand, yet another top-tier journalist Javi Miguel has confirmed that Al Sadd has sent a clear message in the first formal contact between the two clubs, saying that if the Blaugrana team wants to finish this in a friendly way without any problems, Barcelona president Joan Laporta must himself go to close the deal. The Al Sadd Sheikh Mohammed bin Hamad wants a meeting with Joan Laporta as a previous step to give the final okay to Xavi's departure, because in Qatari culture it's considered that negotiations must always be between equals, and it's considered a rudeness to negotiate with anyone who is not. Spanish news publication Diario AS also confirms that Al Sadd have demanded President Laporta to travel to Qatar for Xavi Hernandez. Yet another trusted journalist, Fernando Polo, also initially confirmed in a report that Barca will indeed send a delegation to Qatar to seal Xavi's move to the Camp Nou in this week. It will consist of Matteo Alemany, Rafa Yuste and President Joan Laporta only if his schedule allows. They will travel to Doha to finalize the contract of Xavi and his departure from the Qatari club. Journalist Gerard Romero, on the other hand, confirmed that the Barca board members will go to Qatar just after the Kyiv match to seal the deal. However, it was later reported by once again another trusted journalist by the name of Xavi Torres that despite the request of the owner of Al Sadd, Laporta will not travel with the Barca delegation to Qatar to close the deal. Even journalist Tony Joan Marte later confirmed the report by saying that for the time being, as per the sources very close to the negotiations, there is no change in the script regarding Xavi. Laporta not traveling to Doha does not block anything, and this is something which Al Sadd were already expecting. Mundo Deportivo journalist Eduardo Polo and Fernando Polo both confirmed in a report that there is complete agreement on everything between Barcelona and Xavi, including the contracts. Yuste and Alemany will now fly to Doha to close the final details against Al Sadd. Only a few hours later, it was confirmed by Fabrizio Romano himself that Xavi to Barca is just a matter of time. His contract is ready to be signed. Speaking about his contract at Barcelona, Spanish news publication Mundo Deportivo reports that Xavi will earn much less money than what he earned at Qatar, and a significant part of his future emoluments will be in targets. Everything indicates that the coach will be presented either on Sunday or on Monday and will not be on the bench for the game against Celta Vigo. Moving on to the next news update, we have some real bad news as Sergio Aguero is now out due to Saturday's problems that he faced against Alaves, and the club reported that he will undergo a treatment for the next 3 months in order to determine his recovery process, but the things are far worse. According to an official statement issued by the club, Aguero has been subjected to a diagnostic and therapeutic process by Dr. Jose Brugada. He is unavailable for selection, and during the next 3 months, the effectiveness of the treatment will be evaluated in order to determine his recovery process. Journalist Jose Alvarez reports that the players in the dressing room were shocked when they heard the news about Aguero. They wanted to dedicate today's victory to the Argentine, and so did Ansu Fati after he scored. Speaking about today's victory, Barca increased their chances of qualifying to the next round of the Champions League with back-to-back wins against Dinamo Kyiv, with Ansu Fati scoring a hell of a banger, and that's enough for now. Speaking in the post-game press conference, Fati said that it's a good victory and they are very happy, and now they're gonna have to fight because everything depends on them. They have Benfica and Bayern left and they will go for everything. Commenting on his goal celebration, Fati said that the dedication of the goal and the victory is for Sergio Aguero. He hopes that he recovers soon. Ansu also said that he knows that they must improve and they will work for that. The Champions League is very difficult and they have to be prepared. They're also going for La Liga. Goalkeeper Marc Stegen said that in the second half they were better positioned and more advanced. Today, he has also been able to keep a clean sheet. Commenting on the heart condition of Aguero, Stegen said that health is the most important thing and in these cases, football is secondary. What we all want for him is to recover as soon as possible. Also speaking in the post-game press interview, manager Sergio said that Xavi's inclusion into the squad was a last-minute change due to Sergio's chest injury to put him on the right. In the midfield, they had what they wanted with Busquets, Frankie and Nico. Barjuan also said that today it was very important to win. Seeing the players, one could tell that there was tension before the game and now he sees relief in their faces. This gives confidence for the next match as well. He said that this victory is dedicated to Aguero and they're all with him. The players understand where they are and it's all about work. They have to take advantage of this dynamic. They have to be a little better every day and then play more calmly. It appears that Aguero may be out of the pitch for quite a long time, but then again, his health matters the most. As of right now, Sport reports that Barca's position in La Liga is getting worse, as no team has ever won the league after having 16 points after 11 games. We might also have some good news as journalist Luis Miguel Sanz of Sport reports that OUSMANE Dembele has communicated to his agents that he wants to continue at Barca and they are trying to reach a satisfactory agreement and the two parties are entering the final stretch. The optimism is increasing at Barcelona. Barca hope to finish the renewal by the end of November. In the event that this does not happen, Barca could take sporting measures by leaving him without playing. For the next one, we once again have some bad news and this one too is reported by Sport. It states that the regulations make it impossible for Alex Collado to have a first team spot in this season and the truth is that the player cannot even be registered with Barca B. The club are working to send him out on a short loan in January and the plan is that they will bring him back in the summer. Even top-tier journalist Tony Joan Martí has confirmed this report by saying that Barca already know that they will not be able to register Collado in January as they cannot relicense a player who was not registered at the beginning of the season. The club are working on a loan for him and various proposals are now on the table. A report by top-tier journalist Albert Roger suggested that Azazuli Abde could not travel to Kyiv with the team because he hasn't been with the B team for 2 years and now he could not be registered. Alvaro Sanz, however, was registered just 1 day before the game. For the next one, we have the comments of the one and only Lionel Messi that he made in his most recent interview with sport journalist Luis Mascaro. He said that he has fallen down a lot of times in his career, but he always decided to get up and try it once again. It has happened a lot of times with Barcelona and even more with Argentina. It was a message to his children and the young boys who follow him who are fighting for their dreams. Now the same journalist, that is Luis Mascaro, who interviewed Messi in Paris, later on made an explosive claim. He said that Messi was hurt by some of his teammates and thinks that they did not support him enough. He further said that Leo knows that Piqué actually assured Laporta that if Messi leaves, Barca's interest will not be harmed. Furthermore, top-tier journalist Tony Joan Martí also confirmed the same. He said that Messi did not mention Piqué as one of the players that he keeps in touch with from Barcelona. He suggested that it's pretty obvious that something's broken between Messi and Piqué. That's all the news we could collect for you today in the news roundup. Moving on to the transfer section, we have a report by journalist Hernandez that states that Barcelona will try to sign a forward in January following Sergio Aguero's injury. Many names like Raheem Sterling are being appreciated within the club, but the player, profile and all the other things will be decided with the new coach. For the next transfer update, Spanish news publication Diario AS reports that Luke de Jong has lost the support of the club after Koeman's departure. It's not ruled out that he will return to Sevilla in January.
That's all the news we could collect for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, select all and enable all the YouTube app notifications. We have always been overly impressed by your response to our videos. So in this episode, we have decided to set a target of 550 likes. Please Qlers, help us reach our target on this episode as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya.